Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. Hey, well, it's here. We went and got it. I told you last video, Dad and I found a truck online, headed out to Montrose, Michigan. Had to delay chopping that morning for a couple hours, took 3 hours actually. Seen this truck posted on the internet that night, messaged him that night, and then in the morning to confirm. This is a 2011, not a King Ranch, but it's close. It's a Lariat F350 6.7 Power Stroke Super Duty. Dually, new tires, new wheel bearings, some front end work. Not a lot of rust. In fact, barely any rust at all, which is pretty rare for a truck of this age up in Michigan. Interior extremely clean. The carpet, the seats, no rips, no engine lights. This truck's been babied. I could tell by talking to the lady. She had a little horse farm and had bought it for her daughter down in Indiana to pull a little horse trailer while they were doing some roping in college. A lot of these trucks, you know, they're bought and they're worked and they're beat up, and construction workers and farmers get in there and they rip the seats and they just use them. And as soon as I seen that thing online, I messaged her. I said, "Is that a Southern truck?" So I was looking for a Southern truck because these trucks up here, they just rot. And she says, "Yeah, somewhat, but we never never ran it real hard, and I never drove it in the salt." As soon as I heard that, I said, "Man, I'm gonna have to go look at that." Initially, I was looking at getting a half ton. I was kind of all over the board. I was just waiting for something to pop up that I knew was the right deal and for what we could use on the farm here, and this was it. So we went and got it, bought it, brought it back. The rest is history. So there's the new truck. I hope you like it. Should last us quite a while. Leave me a comment how you think I did, how I think I upgraded. I had an 02 GMC HD 2500. This is a 2011, no rust. The other one had substantial rust, but I'd fixed the cab corners and fixed the rockers, but there's no need to fix these. These are completely factory. The dual's got the factory mud flaps on them. Just a clean old truck, and that's what I want. As for corn silage chopping, rolls on, done chopping up here at the main farm. 5 bags finished yesterday. Give you some action of yesterday's chopping. Went well. Extremely dry out here. Wind was kicking, blowing. It was just sucking dust, but we got the job done. We're gonna head down the dry cow lot today. So 5 bags up here, no real issues. As for today, we've got a vet check. We're gonna have a delayed start on harvesting corn, and Dad's got the combine out. We might try to start clipping off a field of beans on the other side of this corn here, the ones that's been getting trashed by the bull and by that wind and them silage wagons. So clip that off because we plan on putting it to wheat. So there's a lot of little things working today. We'll see if we can get them done. First order business, vet, move down the dry cow lot and see if we can't get Dad rolling on some soybean harvest. It's gonna be a good day. Hope y'all like the truck. I wanted to show it to you. I said I would. And there it is. Have a good day. Let's go. Cows are fed, manure scraped, hauled out with the manure spreader. Holding area for the herd check has got some straw down and ready to start bringing them in. Kicking a few heifers out so the bull can breed. That big boy's going down the road. Once he gets them bred, we'll figure out how to get him out of there. Right here. Funnel him through here. We're gonna starve him out, but only once we're done with him. Let's get out of here. That's the biggest, baddest bull we've probably ever had here. But he will be staked at some point. Okay, got my list. 22 cows, it looks like. Get anybody in? 42, 191. All right, sifting through them. We're looking for some green marking spray. That one's only marked on the left side. That's cow-friendly marking spray. It's just to identify them. Not today, Bertha. I see green. Yep, nice and gentle. He knows how to do it. You're dealing with a lady.
Come on, buddy.
Hey guys, what are we doing here? Hey now. 47?
Yeah, she capped in January.
Take this black one. Oh, why is she doing that? Why is she doing that to me? Okay, rounding them up. 22, 23 of them. Just open them up. 80 days?
80 days. Yep.
142.
Try 30 miles.
Doc's in for the kill.
Close to a heat, a little soft. Give her selenium.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Next. $20 days.
Yep.
This next one's our best heifer. You tell me what you think about her.
A heifer?
Yeah, first lactation.
One trying to come back
How about first time?
First time.
There we go.
You don't want her, babe.
She's too big.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the bag sticking out the back on her.
Yeah, it's just, you know. Get a date on her.
Over 100 days trying to get a date.
Feeling the artery, how big the artery is feeding the calf. She's at least 4 months.
Okay. 4.5 months. Next on the chopping block. 4 months.
Yeah. Boy, that's a lot of time. Short period of time.
I've got to get you out here every month.
That'll go.
Guys, this just in. Tim Hortons Timbits got delivered from Doc and some coffee. Thanks, Doc.
Oh, my pleasure.
And I just wanted to reiterate, this is cow-friendly marking spray. Got her, Lee?
Yeah.
About got him, guys. 2 left. Wait, Doc's out there bringing them in? He brought them right in. Good job, Doc.
Yeah, I charge extra for pushing cows around.
Okay, time for the cleanup. Okay guys, just fueled this up. Diesel fuel and DEF. Vet check went pretty good. 22 cows, 18 bred, couple of culls. Dr. Goobert, get along good with him. He said, we're doing a good job. Obviously the forage is pretty high quality, and said those cows that didn't get bred, he said there's always gonna be cows that just will never get bred. It's like people. Soybean harvest is underway. Okay, Dad is rolling. I'm gonna check this over. Need a quart of oil. Grease the bagger because we're gonna get ready to drive it down to the dry cow lot. You've got your main bearings. Those ones you definitely want to grease. I'll be watching there, wait for it to come out. Then I'll do my conveyor. There she came out. There's 3 right here. Tell you what, this grease gun, very handy. Okay, bagger's greased for the last time. This will be my last bag. Then I'll probably clean it up, put it in transport, and call Mike. But conveyor, PTO shafts, and then your main, your main drum bearings, those big boys. The field we'll be chopping. Still nice and green for the dry cows. There you go. Nope. I'm in his flat. Looks a little high. Well, it's supposed to be on the side. goes in. That bottom's tough. We are fired up. Unloading some wagons he had preloaded last night. I put a few in it already. Pulling the empties up, and Lee's gonna bring them around. Got my cardboard set to protect the bag. This is what she looks like when she first starts out. Yeah, she's moving now. Got the bagger set at about 600. I think that's my sweet spot. Running this bag along these hay bales. You notice I'm not filling that silo. First year, not filling this silo. I finally talked the boys out of it. Too old, too dangerous, too thin on the bottom. She's really pitting. We'll take a look at that in a second, but you guys are online at all. Watch farmers. Already a couple fell down this year after filling with corn silage. Happens every year. What happened to me if I didn't switch over to these ag bags? Yeah, last year they weren't ready to stop using this. I abandoned 4 last year up at the main farm, and I said, well, I'm not the one that manages it. You want to go in it one more year? Go right ahead. This winter, I brought it up again, last winter rather. I said, she's pitted, she's weak, and I don't care how many bands you put on it, I don't care how many times you plaster it, if your base goes, you're gonna go down. I don't care how strong you are upper body as a person, you break your foot, you're not gonna stand straight. When that thing's full, not standing straight, that's when they go over. Them silos are excellent in their day. Best feed comes out of a silo. I don't care how you're putting feed up, that's a known thing. I fed out of silos my whole life. But when they were put up in the 70s or 60s, Grandpa put one up in 64, that's 50, 60 years old, nothing lasts forever. Now if you're building a new silo, that's a different story, but if you're using an old silo, I don't want anything to happen to anybody, beware. They're coming down every year. Just chopped. Finally filling this dry cow bag with green stuff. Planted 112-day corn so it stay greener longer for these guys. Usually it's dried out by the time I'm chopping for them. But this year, good green. At the main farm. I had some questions on how much they hold. Well, you account for the tie-off on the end, that's 10 foot, and roughly 10 foot as it goes down when you finish. So I'm putting them at like 230 foot long, 10 foot. I texted my ag bag guy just to confirm. He said it's about 1.5 tons per foot. So 230 foot, that's 230 tons plus another half. Would put you at about 345 ton per bag. That's what will be down here. Now I did 5 up there, so if you times that by 5, roughly 1,750 tons of corn silage for the milk cows. And you divide that by 365 days, that comes out to about 4 and 3/4 tons a day. And that's how much I'm roughly feeding is 2 tons, a little over 2 tons per load in the morning, a little over 2 tons in the night mix. So got enough. And then I've got my carryover right now, so I'm not going to be dipping into that new stuff that we just put up probably till late December. So that's how that works out. Quick pit stop, main farm. Make sure the boys are milking. See, they got the cooler on. That's the main thing. Nathan's in here. Andrew, how we doing?
Good.
Okay, you're oh, the rope broke.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well,
Fine for the night.
okay, get it done tonight. I'll get the cows fed. Hey, Jax, looks like he shoveled the stalls, coming in with a skid steer to scrape. I'm gonna come right up the gut and lay the feed to her and head back down and keep unloading. Okay, just like that, guys, it is laid in here. About picture perfect. That was fast. Let's head back down and start unloading. Check it out, guys. Finally, after on my 6th bag, I sheared a bolt. That's keeping the feed from coming forward. I'm gonna have to go get the tools. Looks like we gotta put a roll pin in there. No big deal. I shut down, went and grabbed some tools. Someone put a cotter key in there, opposed to what's supposed to go in there as a roll pin. After digging through all these, I see why someone put a roll pin in, or a cotter key, because it must be a weird size. The roll pin won't fit. I'm gonna use the cotter key. It might have been me that did it, you know, years back. It's hard telling how long it's been in there. I know I put a lot of shear pins and shear bolts in the heat of the moment just to get me by. Let's fire up and see if she'll work. Like she's working now. Yeah, she's good to go.